Hello, my name is Beatrice Nyiramajyambere, a student at the School of Management. I'm here to present my Capstone project. Project title, Analysis and Prediction of Cardiovascular Disease. My student number and my email address are on the screen. Agenda. Today we have an agenda which we talk about introduction, methodology, data processing and data analysis, conclusion and recommendation. Introduction. Project background. Heart disease is a global health issue. People are getting sick, really sick. People are dying because of heart disease. Data analysis is hard to understand, to diagnose, and to categorize heart disease. Data analysis can help reduce the impact of heart disease by informing us ahead of time. That's why, as a data analyst, I'm here to help where it's needed in studying the data sets with different features to determine if, basing on different variable features, if people are at high risk or not of getting heart disease. Problem statement. Developing an accurate algorithm for heart disease classification is a challenge. Model interpretation is vital for healthcare professionals who need to trust the model before using it and make decisions which can be very impacting to people's life. A bad model, a bad algorithm can enlist healthcare professionals to make wrong decisions about people's lives. That's why we need a most accurate as possible model to be used in healthcare facility. We have analytical objectives, which are in number 5. We will see how exercise and lifestyle choices can impact on heart disease. We will see which gender, male or female, is at high risk. We will check which group of people are at high risk. Group based on age, young, middle age, children, or old people are at high risk. That's the question we are asking. The model, the analysis will be able to answer those questions. We will check we'll see how smoking history can affect patients in heart disease. Then our focus for building a logistic regression model to classify whether a person is at high risk or has heart disease, yes or no. Assumption. We assume that our data set is accurate and represents a correct, genuine cardiovascular risk factor to be able to be used in our study. We assume that heart disease risk is influenced by lifestyle choices, but also some other factors can be the cause to influence in heart disease results. Methodology. Data source, our data was from Cargo and ARA Studio in ARA programming was used to do our study. Data description. The dataset contained 308,854 records and 19 features. Data description. We have 19 features as we saw above, and one dependent variable, which is the center of our study, heart disease, and then the 18 variables left are independent. Those are general health, checkup, exercise, and among those independent, some of them will be really used and visualized during this study. Data processing and data analysis. Checking for missing value. We have to check for missing value in order to fill them in or to decide how to make sure we make our data as much as correct possible to facilitate a good and accurate study, a best result as much as we can. After checking, we found out that there was no missing value in our dataset. We checked for duplicate, and as we can see on this graph, 80 duplicate rows were identified and removed, in making our dataset smaller than it was before removing duplicate. The duplicate are those rows which repeat themselves. So using them, we can enrich any long result. Outlier detection and treatment. Outliers are those variables which are extremely low or extremely high, which can affect our result as well. That's why you have to cut them, to treat them, to make sure we have the result which are not in the extreme position. So we found out that weight, BMI, food consumption, fried potato consumption, height in centimeter are going to be treated as they are numerical variables. To remove them, the outliers once found out, log transformation was used twice. These are the presentation of our outliers on the box plot. Figure 2 is weight box plot. It shows outliers for both negative and positive side, as well as figure 5.8 box plot. It has outliers on both sides as well. While figure 3, fruit consumption, has outliers only on the positive side, same as figure 4 fried potato consumption, which has outliers on the positive side as well. Figure 6, BMI, box plot, has positive and negative outliers, while figure 7, green vegetables consumption, and figure 8, alcohol consumption, have outliers on the positive side, which are the positive outliers. As I said, we have to treat the outliers to make sure our model, they will not affect our model. So log transformation was applied. These are the percentages of outliers before applying log transformation. And on the right, we have percentages of outliers after applying second log transformation. So it was applied first time, and the result was not really what we wanted, and we applied it for the second time, and the result came out with only food consumption left with 4% of outliers. Then we decided to go ahead with our studies and keep them, as we could see it will not really affect our model. Data correlation analysis. Correlation is the relationship between independent variables. To build a strong model, there is not supposed to be relationship between independent variables. So correlation matrix can show us that there are some correlation. There is some correlation between some features, some variables. Those variables are weight in the BMI, which shows a correlation coefficient of 0.88. Then we decide to remove weight to make sure we don't keep the same. The variable which has correlation, as well as sex and height, have correlation of 0.7. Height was removed to facilitate, to make possible our study. Data transformation, as we saw it, duplicate rows were removed. Categorical variables were transformed into dummy variables using one-hot encoding. Categorical variables, which are character, can't be used while building our model. We need numerical variable to be able to use it as numbers. So that's why we transform them into a dummy variable, numerical variable, using 1 or 0 to be able to build our model. Log transformation was applied to numerical features to handle outliers. Here we are visualizing independent variables. We have 5 of them with heart disease, which is our dependent variable. So figure 9 shows heart disease with sex. We can see male in blue and women in orange color. So as we can see here, it says yes for heart disease. So male are at high risk more than females. Figure 8 shows that heart disease and smoking in blue heart disease in the orange color. It shows that, yes, if you smoke, you are at the high risk of getting sick. Here we have heart disease and the general health. We can see poor people here are at high risk, considering their low number, even though they are at low number in our data set, but they are visible that in sick people. So yes, poor people are at high risk as well. Figure 10, heart disease and age category. As we can see, these are the age category, and it shows us how heart disease is. So the heart disease is, yes, we can see that more you grow, because here it's from a young age. When you go down, it's old age. So we can see that more you grow, more you go in age, more you are at high risk to have heart disease. Figure 13 is showing heart disease and exercise. And we can see that people who don't exercise can have heart disease. We continue. Modeling and evaluation. Our focus point was to build a model which will be used to tell people, hey guys, watch out, you are at risk, you are going to get sick. Take some wise decision to stop getting sick. So our model was built in dividing our data set into two: training data and testing data. Training data was 70% of our total data set, and 30% of testing data was used. Model evaluation. After building our model, we have to evaluate it to make sure it has a good performance, to make sure we are going to advise people, to invite people to use it. So after passing it through evaluation, we can see the result came very well, with accuracy of 0.90, which is 90%, and log curve shows on this figure 11 shows that log area under the curve is 0.800, which is 80%. That's push us to conclude that our model is perfectly a great one that we can invite people, advise people to use. Conclusion. Strong model performance. The model demonstrates high accuracy, as I said it above. Risk identification. It is proficiency in identifying individuals at risk of heart disease. Yes, as I told you, our model was to say yes or no, you are at risk to get heart disease. So with this accuracy and the area under the curve result, we can see this model will be able to help people to save life, to help people to make a wise decision. And I will invite people to apply it, to use it in making decisions. Foundation for assessment. This analysis forms the basis for comprehensive heart disease assessment and prediction using variable heart health-related features. Yes, our analysis was basing on comprehensive heart disease assessment. So it's capable to show us the health issue, which the health factor, all those external factors which can lead to heart disease. Recommendation: gender specific health program for male. As we saw it, male are at high risk than female. That's why I recommend specific gender specific health program to help male to reduce that risk of being exposed to heart disease. Those programs can also include other peoples without only male, but I will focus on male as I can see they are the most candidate for heart disease than female. At the smoking campaign. Smoking is another leading cause to heart disease. Campaigns educate people. People get aware of sickness, of causes, or hidden things that they were not aware. So, anti-smoking campaigns are needed to help people to quit or to make wise decisions while they were trying to join the smoking group, so they can know what to do to prevent getting sick. Community health initiative for improved lifestyle. Yeah, in building more community center where people can go exercise, like recreation center or those parks, or people where place where people can meet. In meeting people, you share, you can learn. Educating is not only to go in school. No, in our community, meeting people, we learn a lot from those people. So that's why community initiative in teaching about lifestyle, it will be a good means of fighting heart disease. Comprehensive awareness campaign. As we know, most of sickness, most of bad disease, most of negative things which affect our health, our life, it's because we are ignorant. So comprehensive awareness campaign will educate in general. So people will be more aware of heart disease and make wise decision if there is those kind of campaign which can tell people more about heart disease or about those factors which can lead to heart disease. This is the end of my presentation. I thank you very much in inviting you to please try to consider my model. Try to consider this project because, as we saw it, heart disease is a major issue in our today's world. So, considering my Capstone project, reading it, and applying what we just saw in this analysis may save your life, save our friend's life, save the family member's life, and saving the world in general. Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye bye.